Ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap this up. He's ready to boulder punch. Yes, this one. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a couple of new guns. Sorry, I did a little of this on camera. So we've got a new SMG. It's this thing, the M93R. And we got a new shotgun, which is the Hydra. We also upgraded the Jailbreaker, the Striker. So we'll see how those feel. (6-2). Yeah, we're right at the end here.
What the hell happened here? Excella, what's going on?
Why? When I've done so much. All for you.
Chris, how nice of you to join us.
Wesker.
Don't worry. Your mission is at its end. Ouroboros is on the eve of its appearance. 6 billion cries of agony will birth a new balance.
Sorry, Wesker, but not on my watch!
Albert! You said we change this world together! Why?
I thought they were partners.
Wesker doesn't give a damn about anybody but himself.
Thanks for narrating that stupidly.
Even you will understand, Chris. One glimpse of my new world, and it will all make perfect sense.
Show yourself!
Unfortunately, it's too late for you. You will not live to see the dawn. Sorry, Excella, but it appears Ouroboros has rejected you. Though you have been an excellent asset, I have one last task for you.
Camera, could you stop?
What the hell?
Farewell, old friend.
Corpse ball. I love what you've done with your hair. Yeah, why aren't they shooting? They never shoot. It's just a thing. They like to point their guns. I like the Sheva outfit, the business outfit. Okay. Okay, hold on. Can I? Oh, I can't, can I? I don't have the tribal outfit. By the way, this is also the only outfit I have for Chris. That's why he's in it, is because it's the only outfit I have. Well, you see, Bokimi, what happened is things like this. Reva what now, Dark Prince Revan? I don't think that game exists. Guys, I think Dark Prince Revan is hallucinating other Resident Evil games. Humor, by definition, is on the story axis, Bokimi, so I'm going to actually disagree with you on that. Very intense. Yeah, Excella was evil and had boobs. And that's her character. Hope you enjoyed.
Persistent son of a bitch.
Language?
So now what? Do you think our weapons can hurt that thing?
I don't know. We gotta get the hell out of here before it destroys this place.
It's tearing through the ship! We can't stay here!
Yeah, I don't know where to change the skin. I think it's in, like, the main menus. I'd have to go back all the way out. Sucks. I'm trying to think of a joke about Excella, and I got nothing. Oh, shoot. Right, I should give myself infinite ammo. Before this becomes very unpleasant very quickly. There we go. Who?
Oh my god! Look how big it's become!
Oh, okay. That is a weird lack of spread on a shoddy. I already don't like that. Let's switch to the Hydra. Feel this thing out. Hell yeah, evil and boobs. Combination as old as time. Kind of messed up when you actually sit down and break down the fundamentals of what it means. Yeah, I actually sat down as I was doing the boring audit last night and debated if I think the enemy designs or enemy variety deserves positives. And I came up with the answer, no they don't. Not actually super impressed. I literally have seen better in Resident Evil 1. I appear to have some... Okay. I mean, yeah, Blade them all. Well, we have big guy. Big guy with more health. Big guy who can only be shot in the back. Big guy who has a one-hit kill attack. Flying guy. Hello. Look, I can't change it back, Spartan. I'll change it later. God. Where's my... There it is. We gotta punch the boulder in the traditional fashion, okay? Although I really wish we could have that sailor outfit from 6, I think it was. Just a dead end. Okay, whatever. Oh, it's Rev, excuse me. Not that Revelation exists. Anyways, to answer your question in full, Dark Prince Raven, no. The goal, since the Resident Evil series is so gargantuan, the goal was to keep it within reasonability when it came to building the block. So when the block was first built, it was actually just, I believe it was 4, 5, 6. And then that got pieced out a little bit more, because we played 4 completely separately, and so it became 5 and 6. And then it was quickly suggested, well, hang on, 2R was before the Oblivion line. Why don't we add that? And it was like, well, if we're adding 2R, we might as well just add 1R at that point. So 1R, 2R, 4R, 5, 6. And I quietly padded out the runtime to add 3R as well. Listen, you don't understand the genius of his plan, Chilpangolin. These things will be the next development in human existence. With their supreme and awesome power. Yeah, thanks, Sheva. Thank you. Let me throw that on the ground, because I am an adult. Oh, their supreme awesome power. Right. With their supreme awesome power. This map is not helping. I'd say for once, but, you know... Spencer's notebook. I just received word that Raccoon City has been wiped out. The Americans finally took action against us. I hope the irony of using the very military machine that was supposed to protect them from foreign attackers to kill their own people is not lost on them. While the danger posed by the threat of the T-virus spreading was very real, I don't think the Americans will easily forgive their government for the deaths of over 100,000 of their own people. The truth of this matter is ever brought to light, support for the current administration will plummet. I don't think he wants that. Even a child can see they will come after Umbrella with everything they have. Hide their own foolish mistakes, they'll blame Umbrella for Raccoon City's annihilation. It would seem Umbrella will share Raccoon City's fate, but perhaps it'll be to a lesser degree. Umbrella is nothing but a tool for the research of the progenitor virus. Even without that tool, the research survives. Only Umbrella's lowly employees will be hurt by its dissolution. Oh my god, it's current year. If the secret... It's okay, the company will survive, only the employees will get fired. If the secret research involving the progenitor virus is protected, then I can always build anew. I've already made plans for such a thing. The research facility in Africa remains a secret, and it's there the progenitor virus is produced, something we didn't achieve until the late 80s. Only a handful of people in the company are even aware of the African facility's existence, thanks to our strict regulation of flow of information. Only a minimum amount of personnel were ever transferred from Africa to other locations, and they were always closely monitored. Director Bailey has been confined to the African facility for almost 30 years, and even has all been for this day. All that remains is to close that facility, and everything will go according to my plan. Once that facility is gone, all its connections to Umbrella will disappear with it. Then I'll have to deal with anyone who has a level 10 security clearance, as they're the only ones who know of the African facility's existence. Everyone else will be summarily disposed of. My secrets will be protected. When one buries a treasure, one should not leave behind a map. Personnel with access to company secrets. Oswald Spencer, deceased. Henning P., imprisoned. Masaki T., deceased. Jenny K., whereabouts unknown. Carlos Marcus, found. Information obtained. Eliminated. Brandon B., I think that's Birkin, deceased. Frank E., deceased. Isabella C., deceased. Greg A., deceased. Lee D., deceased. Michael K., deceased. Ethan W., deceased. Pretty sure every single one of those is a character from the franchise. But I could be wrong. Okay, Excella. Could you, like, not? Look, I know you're thirsty. Jesus, keep it in your pants, Excella.
That thing is huge! Do you really think it can do it? Watch out! It's firing off some sort of projector over here! I found the satellite's target
point, she's literally not wearing pants. Before and after. You know, if the big plan is to make everyone on Earth turn into this who's rejected, how are the people who aren't turned into this going to survive this? Right? Like, if there's 6 billion Ouroboros monsters roaming around. I don't know if you know, the 6 billion's a pretty big number. Interesting. Listen to the boss like the crab monster where it's dropping tons of ammo. I mean, look at all this. Not a complaint. Yeah, a billion lions. It's a lot of lions. End of chapter. We do not know, to my knowledge, Blake Devon. Yeah, absolutely. Eugenicists are infamous for being able to think long-term. Alright, so I was really unimpressed with this thing. Let's just get rid of that. Honestly, ditto. There. I haven't bought. Well, let's check our upgrades really quick. I think it might actually be upgraded. For the first time in a while. Or I guess ever. Nice. If you get too much money, you'll turn into an Ouroboros monster. I mean, I'd say worse fates, but honestly, no, that's pretty bad. Did I not? Let's fix that. Actually, yeah. I'm being too nice.
So that's Ouroboros. I fear for the world if that ever gets out.
You
God damn it, Wesker. He's actually serious about destroying the entire planet.
Yeah. Ah, screw it. We'll be Boulder Puncher. Let's do it. Let's commit. A bolt action rifle with a 50-shot magazine. What? She looks awesome. I look like I'm on my way to a Mad Max convention. I do like how they're on in cutscenes.
Wait.
An assault bomber. When Jill said Wesker was planning to spread Ouroboros throughout the world.
He's planning to use this to spread it. Wesker! There he is! Come on, let's go. Jill! Are you alright?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
I got mind controlled again.
Just listen carefully. There's something I need to tell you. Wesker's superhuman strength. It comes from a virus.
Really?
This is unstable. In order to maintain a balance, he must inject himself regularly with a serum.
So if we cut the supply of serum, he loses his strength.
Affirmative. But he just took a dose, so it's going to be a while before he needs another one.
Damn.
Listen, Excella said that the amount administered has to be precise. So if he injects too much, it should act like a poison. I think she used a serum labeled PG678W.
PG678W.
I'm gonna try to find a way to escape. You need to find that serum. Excella always kept it with her, and in that attaché case.
Jill! Come in! Jill! Shit.
Chris, this is it.
Let's give it a shot.
Just... Oh my god. Okay.
He can't fly around in that without getting shot down. Oh god.
Exactly. The plane can't get shot down. If it does, it'll initiate a biohazard.
It's just like
Roll credits.
he's planning to spread this virus worldwide.
Looks that way.
Oh my god, did we literally just say he's going to use the bomber to spread the virus worldwide 3 times in a row, using different words each time? But they just said it 3 times in a row. And this isn't one of those things where, like, you know, you could go off and do some dungeons or some bosses and then they repeat themselves. That was literally back to back.
Things are worse than I thought. We have to stop him here.
I love the story of this game, but this is why I gave a negative for this crap.
Warning. Sealing off area with primary bulkhead. Evacuate the area.
Camera.
Warning. Sealing off area with secondary bulkhead. Evacuate the area immediately.
Over here. I was gonna say, it's time for our evacuate immediately sequence, because the developers of Resident Evil have played Metroid.
Opening secondary bulkhead. Please maintain a safe distance from the bulkhead.
Well, I was gonna let you live. Perfectly tonally accurate, I think, Bokimi.
Come on! Open, damn you!
Why does that keep happening? Oh, here we go. I like the song. Legit. I mean, honestly, I like a lot of the escape sequence songs in the series. Going back at least to 2. Hello, Czar.
Over to primary bulkhead. Please maintain safe distance from the bulkhead.
We'll never win in a fair fight. We need to go back and come up with a plan.
I think the hand cannon, personally, Dark Prince. Oh, you heard her. We'll never win in a fair fight. By the way, fun fact, I have the bloom turned off. Imagine for a moment if I didn't. But actually, you know what? Hang on. There's also motion blur, which is also on. Oh, never mind. I was thinking the wrong game. My bad. I guess the bloom is on. Never mind. Doesn't feel like it, though. Which game had the ability to turn bloom off? Because this is something I was doing yesterday.
I can't explain it.
Yeah, I hear ya. Don't let your guard down for a second.
Thanks, partner.
The shade sell it.
Your plans are finished, Wesker.
There's no way out this time.
Don't you two ever tire of failing in your mission?
I mean, we like pointing guns at people.
You've really become quite an inconvenience for me.
The scene's so good they had to replicate it for the movie.
Why are you doing this? What do you accomplish by unleashing Ouroboros?
Every day, humans come one step closer to self-destruction. I'm not destroying the world. I'm saving it.
Yeah, apparently they can do it, Plutonia.
Things are really getting interesting now, eh, Chris? Do you actually think you can defeat me?
Either way, I'm not gonna stop until I'm dead.
Well then, I'll just have to kill you quickly. I'll see you dead! Is that all you have?
If we take advantage of the dark, we might actually hit him.
There's no point in hiding.
Yeah, as usual. Most terrifying boss, just a dude. Although, there's actually a second boss after this. Shadow.
I'll kill the other light.
Yeah. If you didn't cast that, we're taking advantage of the fact that he... By the way, there's the rocket launcher. Taking advantage of the fact that he wears shades. Because he just can't help himself, apparently.
Has it never occurred to you?
Every time we shoot, he dodges. Fighting in the shadows will be our only chance.
Well, I didn't even get a chance to move there.
I've got you now.
Oh, the controls are absolutely terrible. Legitimately terrible.
Only a handful of humans truly matter. Everyone else is just so much chaff. So now...
Oh, he's a billionaire. Oh man, I love QTEs. This is a lie.
Do it now! Give him a shot!
Sheva. 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 She's looking at me like, what? She's just looking at me like, what? What's going on, Chris?
Ah, there you are!
There's no switch control mechanism, Darkrai.
Do it! Inject him!
Oh, hey, she can do it. Okay, cool. That works. What does he think is going to happen when no one is around to make his serum anymore? To keep him from not turning into a monster? Or is he just going to die at that point?
Did it work?
Like, is that the goal? Kill everyone on the Earth and then kill himself? Uh-oh, he took off his shades.
This isn't over, Chris.
He took off his shades.
Get away, hurry.
He's getting dangerous. Why is Chris so much faster than Sheva?
Sheva! Come on!
Seriously. Oh, it's the heels. Right, right. See? Heels. She's like, why did I wear these stupid things?
It seems I may have underestimated you, Chris.
Save it, Wesker. There's no one left to help you now.
I don't need anyone else. I have Ouroboros. In less than 5 minutes, we'll reach the optimal altitude for missile deployment. Ouroboros will be released into the atmosphere, ensuring complete global saturation.
I should have failed that one on purpose.
Your feeble attempts only delay the inevitable. The entire world will be infected. A new Genesis is at hand, and I will be the creator.
I just had to hit a QTE to shoot my gun, to be very clear.
I've had enough of your bullshit! You're just another one of Umbrella's leftovers.
Estimated
You know
time
what we
until
have to
missile
do.
deployment. 3 minutes.
All right, I'll go for the override
Estimated
lever.
time until missile deployment.
Cover me.
3 minutes.
Hang on!
Unauthorized decompression detected. Unable to maintain technical.
Oh no, he grabbed the heel! No!
Unauthorized.
Wow, she is strong. Holding her own weight, the weight of being sucked out of the plane, and Wesker's weight. Oh my god, Sheva was Jill all along. No wonder she's not in future games. No! My hand wasn't on the keyboard, so I let her die because I was posing. Whoops, I forgot QTEs exist. Okay, hold on. We won. Nope. Your partner died. Game over. You saved the entire world, though. Yeah, and Wesker's dead. Yeah, but your partner died. Game over. Yeah, no, I thought I was up. Okay, hang on. Your partner's dead. Yeah, but the world isn't. But my partner's dead. Without her, I will watch the world burn. So I would like to posit a humor positive for failed QTEs. This isn't the only one, but like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm just morbid, but they're funny. Oh no, we didn't get it. Bonk. Game over. Right? Okay. Let's see how far back this pushes us. So hang on. It's 100% not intentional.
Complete global saturation.
No wonder people hear this one so often. Just right through the chest.
Ouroboros will be released into the atmosphere.
Okay.
Global saturation.
I want to see one more fail state. I'm sorry. I need to see what happens when we don't shoot the gun.
Your feeble attempts.
I can skip the non-interactive ones. That's interesting. I'm not gonna shoot the gun. He just shoots us. He just shoots us. Okay. We're done. He's just like, nah.
Will be released.
That's true. There's another one.
Ensuring complete global saturation.
You can hear this a couple times here. Exactly does she break free there? Okay, that was a good one. I love, first of all, I love that the music just stopped dead the moment we failed. And then he just goes right over him, flip, and snaps our neck clean in 180. That was great. That was great. Okay.
Ouroboros will be released into the atmosphere.
I was wondering why this became a meme. I think I'm starting to understand why.
Saturation.
Yeah, music stop. I guess we could try not to break free. See what happens here. That's it? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's boring. That's boring.
Ouroboros will be.
I was hoping for, like, at least, you know?
Ensuring complete global saturation.
Yeah, the next snap is the best one so far. Hello, off the deeper ends. Yeah, this is probably extremely disorienting. I mean, the camera's already bouncing all over the place, and we're bouncing forward in scenes. So there we go. I'll save you this time, Sheva. This time. Now Chris is holding two people. Oh, there's our Volcano. Where the hell have you been this whole game?
I'm taking the two of you with me.
Like heck,
Yeah, but we're still dead, right? Because we're in that craft that just landed in the molten lava. Convection, smection? Yeah, okay. So, final boss time. Let's punch the volcano boulders. Yeah, no kidding, Dirk. What's wrong? Yeah, we're fine.
Give me a can of first aid spray.
I owe you one.
Ah, yeah. Smell that sweet, breathable, extremely caustic air. Okay, real talk, not joking. If Wesker just turned into Bowser here, complete with Bowser, you know, Bowser's voice, I would be absolutely in favor of that. So here we are in Mustafar. Mundus. Oh my god, he's hot!
I should have killed you years ago. Chris.
Your mistake. It's over, Wesker.
Over. I'm just getting started.
So here's his final form. This is the final boss of Resident Evil.
Time to die, Chris.
Honestly, I kind of preferred him when, you know, he was the dude in the suit. Yeah, imagine Krauser, but less interesting. He's just got chunks of the plane in his arm. That's just what this is.
Do you really believe the world is worth saving?
She says fall back. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. Not gonna try and brute force it.
Natural selection leaves the survivors stronger and better. Humans have escaped this winnowing for far too long.
It's over, Wesker. I have the high ground. I mean, this is well after episode 3. They knew what they were doing.
I've got him, Chris.
Damn you. That's...
Wherever you go, everywhere, nothing but loathsome humans.
Ugh, humans. They even smell bad. I mean, have you ever been to the gym? My god. Learn what a shower is.
Just hold on, shower.
Alright, time. This is it. This is it. Yeah! Punch! Punch! Punch the boulder! Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button there. Sorry. Chip is dead! Yes! Okay, hang on, one more time. Sorry. I was getting too into it. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, shoot.
Why can't you understand, Chris?
Okay, need to not screw that up a second time.
Do you really believe the world is worth? Natural selection leaves the survivors stronger and better.
Why am I still walking like I'm injured?
Far too long.
I'm at full health, game.
Damn you!
Casually is about it. Damn you.
Wherever you go, everywhere,
Just hold on, Sheva.
Oh, just the boulder. He's just... And that's why we call him Chris Boulder Puncher. Game? Oh, okay. And you get to see it one more time, because apparently I was supposed to shoot him, not help her. Silly me.
Why can't you understand, Chris?
Fall back!
Do you really believe the world is
Get to height!
natural selection leaves the survivors stronger and better? Humans
More tentacles. More eyeballs. We will have eyes on the insides of our skulls, Chris. Eyes on the inside. Haven't you considered what that means?
Damn you!
Damn, I love how casual he sounds whenever he says, damn you.
Wherever you go, everywhere, nothing but loathsome humans.
Just hold on, Sheva.
I am shooting him, yes. Are you still gonna fall? Like, what do you want me from here, game? Okay, I think it wants me to help her after shooting him, which is kind of doubly irritating. Oh, no, she made it. Okay, whatever. Ah, ah, what's up, Master? Ah, okay, one last time for anybody who missed it. Punch that boulder!
The human race requires judgment.
You're going to judge us? You get all your ideas from comic book villains?
Yes. Yes, Chris, I do. Because I am sophisticated, unlike you. Yes, and excuse me, they're called graphic novels. Come on, over here. Look at me. And Sheva, shoot him in the back, please. Sheva. Sheva. Okay, Sheva's like, nope. Oh, hey, a checkpoint. You got a little... You'll never defeat me, Wesker. I have the background. Sheva, why are you back here with me? Sheva! She wasn't using that head anyways. What in the world is that attack?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can you get these tentacles off me? I'm not into that.
I can lose, not for you!
I mean, you can. Oh my god, Chris. The Rob Liefelds will spread everywhere. Oh, there we go. I think it's time. You are my brother, Wesker. You were supposed to save Resident Evil, not cast it into darkness. You could have had Resident Evil 8 instead of Resident Evil 6. Yeah, maybe get on the helicopter rather than look at the melting volcano you're standing over. We made it. It ends as it began, with a rocket launcher.
Locked and loaded.
Suck on this, Wesker.
Your time's up, you son of a bitch.
Okay, the timing. The timing with the taunt. Suck on this, you son of a... Ah! That was great. That was great. Okay, hang on. Where's this gonna put us? Oh, one more time. One more time.
Locked and loaded.
Suck on this, Wesker.
Your time's up, you son of a bitch.
This sort of almost pathetic cries just sells it. Ah! And we're all dead. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not workful.
Ready, partner?
Locked and loaded.
Suck on this, Wesker.
Your time's up, you son of a bitch.
Did those go through his head?
That was for our fallen brothers.
And, you know, the, like, thousands of other people you've murdered in your career. Oh, that was funny.
It's over.
Yes.
The Resident Evil franchise is over. Alright. Almost...
I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. For a future without fear? Yeah. It's worth it.
So I was gonna say, almost every Resident Evil game ever has had a bad ending. Including this one. Alright, so. What is that nonsense? Game. Oh, there it goes. Game. Game. So, I mean, this is a great song and all, but I got work to do, so we're just gonna alt-tab. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Yeah, no wonder this game is remembered so fondly. It ended with that. I don't want to hear what Resident Evil 6 is about. We'll get there. We'll get there. Keep it in your pants. That's all I'm asking. Keep it in your pants. Really quick. Thank you, Chill Pangolin, very much. Always appreciate. And I will put that toward Cyberpunk, Horizon Forbidden West, and Void Stranger. Excuse me. All right, let me check something really quick. Yeah, you have some music. Enjoy it while it's here, because I'm going to get rid of it in a second. I mean, I agree that the cheese is good, and I agree that the co-op is good. I was talking to Pax last night. He's actually played this game co-op twice. So he's actually beaten this game more than me, more than once, or however you want to think of that. But I bring that up because he had, even from like his casual, just thinking about it off the top of his head perspective, he had the exact same perspective I did. The game is absolute crap unless you play it with a friend, at which point it rather suddenly improves. I was actually thinking about that. I think I'm going to give a negative to every boss fight as an aggregate. The Wesker fights are a good example of this. There's a lot of fights where it's very, very gimmicky. Now, usually I like gimmicky fights. What I do not like is gimmicky fights that are designed around a co-op player in a game you could play by yourself. And you probably already see the problem there. A lot of those fights are just, for lack of a better way to put it, frustrating without a second person, you know? The second person just suddenly is like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll do this. Because a lot of this stuff all of a sudden becomes immediate and intuitive. Oh, yeah, grab this. Yeah, exactly, Darkrai. It would have been like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, and we're good. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Is that a real game? Oh, it keeps doing that. Listen, we must fight. No, I'm done. Okay, so let me look at my notes, because like I said, we've already done most of the auto. We're actually not quite done yet, which is why I haven't locked down the guessing game. But this is a really good time to get your guess in if you haven't. Oh, Desperate Escape has no story to it? Oh, wow. That is a real game that really exists. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Can we go? You have unlocked everything in the universe. We did it. We saved the entire world. There will never be a virus outbreak ever. And no more zombies from this point and onwards. I happen to know there's zombies in Resident Evil 6. I know that sounds like a dumb thing to comment on. But I bring it up because apparently one of the producers, we'll talk about this when we get there, one of the producers insisted on returning to zombies for Resident Evil 6. Like, insisted, demanded it. Okay. So, I mean, it had been 2 games at that point without zombies. So there's Mercenaries mode, which, you know what, let's come back to that. Let's come back to that. What do we got here? Costume select. Okay, so here we have Chris Boulder Puncher. Oh man, I wish we'd had that. That's even better. Look at that. The suit is great, but the fairy tale, oh yeah, that's Sheva. No, I actually like the business suit better. Let's see. Bonus features. What are these? Figurines. So here's our infinite ammos. And here's how much they cost. So we could, unironically, just grab an infinite ammo M92, HKP8, M93. The Hydra. We could just get the Hydra. Actually, we can't. We don't have enough points for it. Look, Sheva's hot and all, but honestly, she's the best character in this game. I would say the only little character that comes close to her is frickin' Wesker for very different reasons. You can really tell. It's actually funny. I talked about this before. There's a weird thing that happens a lot, which makes sense, where someone who isn't in acting wants to break into acting, and because of the fact that they want it, they tend to try more, right? And they get their shot, and they put their all into it, and lo and behold, they tend to actually put out a good performance. As I've talked about, this happened in Star Trek all the time. It's a very common thing in Star Trek. The woman who played Sheva, I can't remember her name right now, is a perfect example of this. She was a circus performer who really wanted to break into acting. And she was offered this role because she could handle the physicality of the motion capture, and she put in a damn good performance. And then they moved her over to Street Fighter. Anyways. And then several Versus characters, including Versus Character H, my personal favorite. Yeah, meanwhile, there's Wesker, who's just having fun with it. Oh, we can buy some. What do we have? So there's the Gatling gun. There's the longbow. Ooh, those are expensive. Yeesh. Nitrogen rounds, flame rounds, electric rounds. Hang on a second. Weapons for Chris only. Seemingly infinite supply of bullets. Weapons for Sheva only. Seemingly unlimited supply of arrows. Damn it, this is not Secret of the Stars. Okay, so we have New Game Plus, obviously. We can play as Sheva. But I kind of want to see something else first. Infinite ammo. Yes.
Chris, Sheva, can you read me?
Chris here, coming in loud and clear.
This isn't my outfit.
We read you.
There's a black market weapons deal going down in Kijuju. That's where Irving will be. The Alpha team has already infiltrated the area, and you will be going in as backup. Rendezvous with your contact at the butcher.
No, I figured plutonium. Because those were unlocks I saw in what you figured. There we go.
The operation's already started.
Oh yeah.
You'll find your weapons in the case there. Take whatever you think you'll need.
Yes, we're now playing Death Stranding. Let's go. We're good.
Take your weapons already. Alpha
I
team.
took my friggin' weapon. What do you want from me? I have taken... I literally can't take the weapon? Okay, hang on. There. Does that count now? No? Okay. Ah, there we go. Let's re-equip the correct gun. Yep, we've got a Space Marine and Business Suit Sheva. And she's probably more dangerous than we are.
But I can still hold my own.
I may not be as big as you. Lady, fridges aren't as big as he is. Give me something to shoot. Give me something to shoot. I need something to shoot.
Did you hear that? It came from that building.
Oh, jeez, I don't even want to think about that off the deeper end. Yes! Yes! Sorry, what? Exactly, so how much do you think this frickin' backpack weighs? I know. I'll go this way, and then this way. Oh, there's the tutorial. Okay, fine. I have a slight advantage I didn't last time, which apparently isn't helping. Oh, Jesus. Look out, Sheva. This is actually astonishingly hard to aim. I suppose it should be. It's a minigun.
I need your help!
We need to get to that house. We'll have a better chance of fighting them from there.
Okay, hang on. So I want to try out something else here real quick. Over here. So this is interesting. So this game has Chapter Select and New Game Plus. And near as I could tell, I've been looking at this off camera. The Chapter Select is very Devil May Cry, in a good way. It even tells you what you're missing from each area, and which rank you got on which difficulty. So I could be like, I want to go here, and I want to go to this level on Veteran. You just pick a stage, pick a difficulty, and go. That's awesome. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jot down some pluses for that. Yeah, arcade design, exactly. That's a really good New Game Plus feature. How do we feel about replayability? And we actually have another question to ask. How do we feel about external continuity? That's what I was thinking, Blade of All. I was thinking solitary. See, the thing is, I'm not sure if this qualifies for an external continuity positive. As weird as that sounds, considering this is such a big conclusion to the series. Ties in the series, ties in the events of 4, ties in the events of 1, mentions 3. And 0, I think was the other big one. Yeah, I don't know. Like the big thing, I suppose, would be finally seeing Emperor Spencer. But he really only did get the one scene. And even that one scene was kind of brief. Like, they didn't even showcase the fact that Spencer, like, actually sent off his butler before Wesker could kill him, or any other stuff that happened there. Which, I don't know what game that's in. Because it's apparently not in this one. Maybe that's in Code Veronica? I don't know. Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, I think we're going to call it a wash. I'm not... That doesn't feel like what we usually get a positive for there. So let me give you something hopefully entertaining to watch. And... Actually, hang on. Let me go ahead and chop down the guessing game. Like, I was expecting to give that positive, which is why I jotted it, but I'm not feeling it. Okay.
I got us a chopper. Headed your way now. Until I get there, take out as many enemies as you can. If you defeat multiple enemies in a row, you get yourself a nice bonus.
Honestly, unironically, Hunk. Hunk is capable, competent, knows what he's doing, doesn't have delusions of grandeur. That's actually a good question, Darkman's Raven, but honestly, 7 and 8 are probably not a bad answer to that question. Whatever they're doing. Yeah, Hunk does his job, calmly and professionally, and then he leaves. Oh, I still have infinite ammo. I turned it off. Well, shoot, whatever. We have infinite ammo. Damn it! Single-use camera. To my knowledge, Hunk hasn't really dipped into the narrative since 2, I think. Like, he's almost always been the side character or the bonus character, not someone who's actually doing anything plot-wise. But correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think he's even in this game as a like an optional side character.
At least you made it back in one piece.
Yeah, exactly. Off the deep end. That's what I mean. Like he non-canonically shows up frequently because he's popular, and that's kind of it. He's probably in that mode, yeah. All right, I'm satisfied. Hopefully, this is entertaining.
Is just kind of jut out a little bit more, and also because damage is tied to frames, there will be different strats compared to at lower frame rates.
All right, so the time will start when we skip the second cutscene, so I'll just call for it.
Also, shoutouts to God, what's his name? Carcinogenzda? Everyone calls him Carcy or Carcinogen. He's the commenter for this run.
And
anybody who follows Resident Evil speedruns probably knows the name.
2, 1. So this is Resident Evil 5, starring Chris Redfield of Resident Evil 1 fame. He's now a member of the BSAA, which is sort of like a global police division, and he's tasked with, there's a black market weapons deal going down in Kajuju, as Kirk's going to tell us right here. And so there's a guy named Irving. He's not a nice guy. We're not going to give him too much of the time of day. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and pick up our weapons here. Hold on, this guy's going to T-pose. I want to turn around and see him T-pose. There he is. Okay, so this being a co-op run, there's a whole lot of like little optimizations you're going to make just to make things a little bit easier on movement. So the first thing, I'm just going to activate that cutscene there and move on ahead for Kamu. There's also going to be a zombie around this corner. He's going to disappear. That's interesting. And then while Kamu's going to hold the door for me, this is actually a really important part of the run, is holding doors for your partner, just because they're not going to have to open the door after you, and you're going to both be able to move on through real quick. Right here, we're just going to dodge around this dude. This is going to be the second sort of technique with co-op runs, is that you're going to be teleporting the other character to you. I'm going to be activating a cutscene here that will bring Kamu towards me. And then we're just going to head on into this place here.
You'll see us using that teleportation with the cutscenes a lot. Coming up here is the first action of a dual action door. Pretty much before you enter certain areas through the game, you have to be there together. This first one we're actually going to have to inspect. So to get out of it quick, we're going to inspect it, aim, and then press the dual action key. Right here is a small optimization. If both of your models decide to go down at the same time, the model in the back will actually push the model in the front a little bit forward. Half a second time save. Cosmic's gonna go ahead here because he has like a couple of seconds on the ladder. He's gonna pick up a round of ammo, and then we'll just both meet at the door at the same time. So small optimizations.
So this part right here is timed by the in-game timer. It has a certain amount of time that it has to play out over. There are things that we can kind of do to speed it up, but we can't speed it up too much. First thing we're going to do here is pick up some ammo and some hand grenades. And then the next thing we want to kind of do is just wait for this boss to spawn. We're going to be killing the boss later on. It's an executioner. First of all, we're going to take this guy out. Not on my watch, bucko. And then we're going to be knifing these enemies here so that we can pick up some random drops from them. And these random drops are going to range from ammo to gold to even grenades, fire grenades or hand grenades. We do this so that we get enough random money throughout the course of 1-1 so that we can skip a chest later on.
For those of you familiar with Resident Evil,
what's Lost Nightmares? Ah, there it is. Sure, let's lower the score of the game even more. I'm down with that.
BSAA received intel as to the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswell E. Spencer. Jill and I were ordered by the BSAA's European headquarters to apprehend him. We accepted that mission in the hopes of uncovering some info that would lead us to Wesker.
See, she's lockpicking, because...
Chris to HQ, come in. We're at the target's location.
Copy that, Chris. Move in and procure the target.
Roger that.
What can you tell us about the area?
The satellite scan isn't showing anything out of the ordinary, but regardless, you should expect the unexpected.
Understood. We're in.
Let's move.
Yeah, RE4R plays better. Hey, Deja Vu. Good morning, Ross. You hope today is treating you well. Because if it isn't... Yeah, the front door. We can't go out. There's dogs. Okay, there's dogs. Sorry, one moment. Ugh. Yeah, it's funny. Almost every Resident Evil game has at least one huge irritant that drags the whole experience down. In 4R, it's the stun locking. In 4, it's the controls. Zombie. We still have infinite ammo. I don't want infinite.
We read you, Eagle 6.
Why do I have infinite ammo?
We found some men down. Judging by their wounds, it looks like they were physically assaulted. I figure they're probably Spencer's security. Lord only knows what killed them.
Roger that. We knew this mission wouldn't be a cakewalk. Use extreme caution.
Ah, whatever. Doo-doo-doo.
What is it with this guy and cranks?
He's a man of refined tastes.
He's obsessed. That's what he is.
That's true, Bikini. Okay. I guess we could leave. Sure, let's try leaving. Okay. No wonder he wasn't into Alexa. She was constantly trying to show off her boobs, and he's like, no, no, no. It's cat suits for me. Haven't you seen comic books? Pumpernickel, what's the game want from me here? I feel very stupid. What is the point? What does it want? That way requires a sigil, which doesn't exist. That way won't open. That way won't open. That way won't open. That way won't open. That way requires a crank. What do you want from me, game? What extremely obvious thing have I missed? Lever on wall. Low middle back. Okay. It was something extremely obvious. It always is. It is always some... sorry for sounding so angry, but it actually pisses me off how it's always something dumb. It's never something real. It's always something dumb. God damn it. Get it? Because it's Resident Evil 1 again? How long is this? This is the exact same. That's Itchy Tasty. That's literally the Itchy Tasty thing. Copy paste. Isn't this supposed to be a different mansion than the Arclay Manor one, which, you know, is kind of exploded? I mean, one of the stories my sister is quite fond of retelling is when I was stuck in Twilight Princess because I didn't see a ladder. Now, I defend myself in that case. Twilight Princess has a bit of a, especially on the GameCube, has a bit of a visibility problem in general, and I was playing on a crap TV. Like, even when we knew that the ladder was there, it was like, oh wow, yeah, that's barely visible.
Chris, I'm in a dining room. Well, looky here. I found a weapon I can use. Kinda takes you back, doesn't it?
To Raccoon City? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where all this started.
Hard to believe that was 8 years ago. I guess I am getting older.
You're not the only one.
I got the door open.
Lol, Spartan. Did you jump in greetings? For a time, it appeared as if Master Spencer would recover his former health, but fate was not so kind, and now he confines himself to his study for days on end. It's been ages since I've seen him take his meals in the dining hall. I've endeavored to prepare meals for his liking and bring them every day to his study. Fortunately, he lacks the strength to do anything but soup and other liquids. I cannot recall a time in the history of this household when the situation was as dire as it is now. In generations past, the Spencer estate was the nexus for only the most well-to-do European socialites. Now only a skeleton staff remains to look after a man who keeps himself in virtual seclusion as one of his many residences. My family's been in the Spencer household service since the time of my great-grandfather. His great-grandfather. This rapid state of decline would have been unimaginable even one generation prior. I remember fondly the days of my youth, but that seems like a lifetime ago now. It was about 50 years ago, back when my father was the head butler of the household. At that time, I was learning his duties in preparation to succeed him, and there was always some chore or errand that would keep me running around the house. I remember how Lord Ashford, another aristocrat from storied family, and one of Master Spencer's schoolmates, Dr. Marcus, would find refuge from the summer heat in this villa. My father and I would accompany them and see to the utmost they wanted for nothing. Perhaps because I was the youngest person there, they would take to teasing me, though more often than not they would treat me like one of them. I remember the time Lord Ashford gave me my first taste of brandy. I was on the second floor of the dining hall behind the stone statues lining the room. I'll never forget the mellifluous scent when he opened the bottle, but those cherished times are only memories now. Lord Ashford, Dr. Marcus, and of course my father have already passed on. Only Master Spencer remains, and I'm afraid his days may be few. When Master Spencer dies, it'll mark the end of his illustrious family, as well as my family's service to him. For now, I can only wait for the inevitable. Password get. Yep, old money. Nothing nice or good to say about that. So I noticed nobody answered me. Has anybody in chat played this? Okay, how long is this walker? Oh, you're right, Loke. I'm sorry. You are correct. You did, in fact, answer me. I cannot stop thinking about the screams of those poor souls imprisoned in the basement. I administered the virus to all of them per Master Spencer's instructions 1 week ago. Whatever they've become now, they are no longer human. I have assisted with multiple experiments at Master Spencer's behest. I do not know of what use a simpler butler, not schooled in the sciences such as myself, can be. I should be proud that the Master trusts me with his important work. He usually has nothing but contempt or distrust for those around him. However, I cannot help but feel a disconnect between how I think I should feel and my actual mental state. On the one hand, I'm filled with joy at the chance to assist the Master in any way I can, but on the other, I feel like I'm losing a bit of my soul with each experiment I assist with. The only way I can preserve my mental faculties is by taking time off or trying to divorce myself from all emotion. Whatever the case, I must act and not question. Duty and honor, that's what's at stake. For generations, my family's been loyal to the Spencer household. I will not, it's the 4th time they've said that. I will not betray my duties. I will serve Master Spencer until the end. I have dedicated my life to serving him. There's no turning back on that. Time to check on the test subject and report their current condition. I'll carry out my duties and I'll do so honorably. Let's go and play Moonlight Sonata there.
Jill.
Okay.
Jill, you know how to play Moonlight Sonata, right? I can do it. I can make it. I can make it. Okay, so there's our emblem. It really is. And yeah, generational servant. Generational servitude. God.
Jill.
Okay.
Okay, it's open.
I hear the dogs in the distance. The dogs are calling. Okay, so we need 3 passwords. This kind of feels nostalgia bait. I mean, look at what they're doing with the doors, for God's sakes. But, I don't know. Nostalgia baiting is usually a negative thing and for good reason, so maybe I shouldn't say that. There is nothing wrong with good usage of nostalgia. As much as current times would disagree with that. Because, like, you know what I mean, right? In fact, I actually have slightly separate terminology. If it's pandering in a good way, if it's trying to, hit an audience or hit the nostalgia button in a good way, then that's nostalgia. If they are instead trying to do it in a bad way, as in they have failed at it, that's member berries. And yes, I stole that wholesale from South Park, and no, I don't care. It's a great way to describe it. What, Mr. Red, listen, you need to give all your personal data to a third-party company, run through Australia, or Israel, I forget which. Yeah, callbacks are fine. Even nostalgiaing is fine, really. Hello, cat. Hi. Hello, cat. Some people also think just following through on previous events, continuity, counts as nostalgia, which, no. Alright, hang on. I missed something big and obvious again. What did Newgrounds say to that nonsense? Honestly, real talk, if I was Steam, I'd just be like, alright, we're not servicing UK anymore, bye. They can afford the hit. Unfortunately, I don't know Dark Souls 3 barely, like, at all. I literally know nothing about Dark Souls 3's story. So... I can't interact with it. That's interesting. Can I do it on the candle? No. Count age is proof of age. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what. VPNs are about to start doing a lot more business. Seriously, nothing else here. Sorry, I'm being thorough because I already missed one lever. I'm trying not to miss another one. Can I shoot it from here? Yeah, I don't want to go too much into this because everyone's uncomfortable when you bring up the P word. It's porn. It's not a bad word. We don't need to censor it. But one of the biggest concerns, valid concerns, I should phrase that differently, when it comes to the whole attempt to stamp down on porn right now, is it's just going to drive people to less safe sites. Like, that's all that's going to accomplish. Have a good day at work, Luke. And, like, if your stated... I mean, obviously their stated goal is nonsense, but if your stated goal is to try and protect people and protect kids, congrats, you have done the exact opposite. Good job. It has to be something over here. I have to have missed something. So let's just start going over this with a magnifying glass and figure out what I missed. You can't see it, but I'm doom-guying the wall, too. Yeah, speaking of which, thank you, Mook, for reminding me. Suicide! Let's call it what it is. Jesus Christ, people. Hey, Mr. Ed, don't worry. I won't kill you to death because I'm not Hitler. Ah, here we go. I, Oswald E. Spencer, found... I knew it. I just had to mash A on the walls. Founder of Umbrella, as well as its chief executive officer, hereby proclaim myself as ruler of all mankind. Everyone shall prostrate with themselves before me as they once did for the ancient false gods. At least that was what my destiny should have been. But I did not become a god. I could not sever my ties to my own weak humanity. Instead, my body is being destroyed by this damned disease, the disease of age. It has carved wrinkles in my face like well-weathered canyon, and my arms are like thin, withered branches of a dying tree. Age has even deprived me of the use of my legs. The only chance I'll ever have of becoming a god is shaping humanity's destiny to stop this disease from continuing to ravage my body. I believe there's a saying about the realization of the joys of life when one's at death's doorstep. Sayings like that are for the weak who are going to die. They attempt to mask their fear with pithy aphorisms. Mortals can't comprehend what life means for those who death is not a concern. The ignorant are fond of making generalizations to include those who would not be part of their pedantic musings. I know, Sean. And you know, other than old perverts, I've never actually figured out why. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will present myself as the perfect being that will rule over all mankind. I will give them a new set of commandments to govern their lives. All that remains is to find the key to eternal life. The virus manufactured by Umbrella is that key. It suppresses telomere shortening, which negates the function that limits cell division. Somewhere in that process is the key to immortality. The process could be perfected. That key could be mine. I have the means available to me. I can realize my ambitions thanks to Alex. Who? I lost much in human capital following Umbrella's... Human capital! Following Umbrella's bankruptcy, but I still have Alex. The best and brightest of them all. The last of my children. I have faith that if anyone finds a cure for the ailment of time that keeps me from assuming my role of the head of mankind, it is Alex. Alex will find a way. Lobsters and jellyfish. I need water. Wait, Alex is still alive? Whoa, cat! Why? Why do you like being stepped on? Why do you do this? I have done everything Alex has asked of me. Alex's ingenuity has far surpassed those of normal people. We wait for the appropriate time, gather the necessary materials, and Alex continues to keep the operation running smoothly. Most children are held back by the limits of their own intellect, but not with Alex. I've never witnessed anyone so adept at absorbing the talents of others simply by observing them. I cannot be more pleased. Alex displays superior qualities to everyone else. I've provided everything Alex and the other researchers would need to conduct their research. Unlimited funding, top-of-the-line equipment, research materials, endless supply of test subjects. The only thing wanting is time. They will conduct their research on an isolated island in the South Seas that is home to an abandoned military installation from a nearby country. Alex, I'm getting tired of saying that word, has already gone there with a group of research assistants, research materials, and hundreds of test subjects. I waited in earnest for good tidings of the research. Instead, I received only a phone call a month later asking me to send more test subjects. How is it possible they'd gone through hundreds of subjects in only a month? As my frustration rose, Alex attempted to reassure me. You'll be pleased to hear all experiments are running smoothly. And so I continued. Wait, yawns. Too many yawns. I need air. I've waited and still no word from the island. It's been a year since they left, and I've sent thousands upon thousands of test subjects for their research. As soon as Alex makes an improvement to the virus, the test administers it to another batch of test subjects. Unfortunately, they don't have time to study the virus before testing it. If it looks feasible, they proceed forward to see how test subjects react to it. All of this is to be expected, I suppose. It's not Alex's fault. I've been impatient, true, but the situation is dire. Age has not only worn down this worthless shell, but it's also attacked by internal organs, rendering many of them virtually useless. What little functionality I can eke out of them is only thanks to the machines attached to my body. Time is a merciless enemy. I'm counting on you, Alex. Only you can give me the key to eternal life. Which is something we definitely want to give to someone like Spencer. Did I miss any here? Finally, a report of success. The experiment was a success. The news alone has sent a new surge of energy coursing through my veins. I feel rejuvenated. Last night's dinner was even tasted sweeter. The wine, more excellent. My butler, Patrick, is truly a culinary savant. Unfortunately, that joy has been short-lived. Alex has disappeared! I would be less concerned if that were the only regrettable part of the island. The other researchers are also nowhere to be found. Neither are the thousands of test subjects. And most importantly, all the research materials, including the final virus that was to make me a god, cannot be located. I have been betrayed. I have allowed myself to be betrayed again. I should have learned this mistake with Albert. Now my life stands on the edge of a knife. The only person I can trust is my loyal butler, Patrick. He isn't my last hope in locating the virus that will cure me of this wretched ailment. Maybe looking for a virus to cure you. Like, I don't know. Maybe you're thinking in the wrong direction there, buddy. Is time on my side? That is the question that preoccupies my mind. And only the god I am to become can answer that question. Evil laughter. Okay, so I've read all your evil memoirs. Evil McEvilson. Oh, what? Okay, hang on. What's this stupid mode called? Lost in Nightmares. There it is. Okay, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. And the controls are even different. Wow. Oh, that's kind of disorienting after all that nonsense. So you can program it if you wanted to. Alright, so... Hello, Elizar. I already got this, but I'm just going to follow the walkthrough for now. Apparently we didn't get this yet. Okay, sure, whatever. We've long since passed it, and no, it's not racist. That's it, we're done. That's it. It's the end of that topic. I'm sick to death of hearing about it. It's always controversy about the stupid things. You ever notice that? It's never anything real. It's never anything substantial. It's always something dumb. Okay, so we sent Jill over. She opened that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we got password 1. Okay. Played the piano. Got the centaur emblem. That's not right. Sorry, laundry. 1 sec. Dumb thing. Yeah, like Ghostbusters 2015. You only don't like it because it has girls in it. No, it's a trash movie. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Thank you, White Noise. Thank you for being part of the show, as always. Visions of Mana. Isles of Mana. Or Pseudo Regalia. That is 100% true, Mr. Red. 6 and onwards is... So 6, we'll talk about 6. 7 is a reboot. Soft reboot, because it's the same continuity, but 7 is a soft reboot. Ghostbusters 2015, Kennex Cow. See you around, Magister. Okay, Okay. We'll talk about 7, believe it or not, during 6, or rather in the lead up to 6. I've already done all my research on it, which is why I already have all that information just prepped and in my brains. And I got my notes on it right there. So apparently you can't use the candles, you can't use the light, you have to use the fireplace. Obviously, yes, 7 is hard vetoed. That ain't happening. We may someday play other Resident Evils, where we will never play 7. Yep, it's a horror game, which is vetoed by default, and it's gross, which I'm not into. I have been in Master Spencer's employ for the majority of my adult life. As of late, however, I find his actions inscrutable. For example, he's taken every possible precaution to conceal his whereabouts from the outside world. For what reason, I do not know. One day he asked me to find a certain man and make him aware of the Master's whereabouts. I do not know why he would go to such lengths to contact this man. Perhaps he wanted to see if someone could find him. The man in question was Mr. Albert Wesker, a name I've not heard in quite a long time. I only met him once, and that was over 10 years ago. I'm ashamed to admit I cannot recall his face, because as head butler, it's my job to remember people. The reason I believe is because his eyes, those cold, unfeeling eyes that completely overshadowed his other features, But at any rate, I've endeavored to get the information to Wesker's scanner without letting him, that it was Master Spencer's desire, he have the information. I know of a certain unscrupulous individual who could put the information on the streets for the right price. He's the kind that does not care who he talks to. What made the individual I found of such importance is that he's dealing in the employ of a female spy who has regular dealings with Wesker. I paid this man, I forget his name was Roberto or Ricardo, more than he deserved and gave him the bare minimum of information necessary to fulfill Master Spencer's wishes. I dutifully carried out his directions to the letter. It was at this point that the situation took an even more cryptic turn. The Master let me go, but I don't know why. I asked him for a reason, the only time I've ever questioned it, but he responded with only silence. I do not know what to do now. I'm filled with a sense of loss. Everything I have ever known is gone. I dedicated my entire life to serving the Spencer household, and now that book has been forcibly closed for no apparent reason. The only ones who remain will be the untrustworthy security guards and the people imprisoned below the premises. I truly doubt the guard's ability to attend to all of Master Spencer's needs. Could it be he plans on dying? No, he's not that type of man. He would not want to leave all his affairs in such an unfinished state. Master Spencer must have some grand machination at work that are beyond my ability to comprehend. At any rate, I can only obey his wishes and take my leave. I'll be loyal to the end, even if it breaks my heart to do so. Test subjects: Hans, Felicia, Marco, Jonah, Irma, Ken, Laura, William, Hero, Derek, Miles, Alex, Albert. Lucky 13. I'm sorry, what do you mean, Luke? I didn't understand your question. About a brief summary thing. Deja vu.
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Man, I'm in a huge hurry here, as you can see. Oh, so you mean of 7? Yes. Well, it was nice knowing you, Jill.
I can't stop it! The controls must be somewhere else!
Whatever. I don't know who that is, Zach Taft, but her performance probably exists. Yeah. A lot of people underestimate how ridiculously overpowered super speed is as a power. Hint, it's a lot.
You sure know how to keep a girl waiting.
I wanted to watch you become a sandwich first, sorry. What? Don't think too much about it. Yeah, something that always amuses me is some versions of the Flash have him have a voracious appetite, which makes sense, but only on a surface level. Because even a little bit of back-of-the-envelope calculation will show that he would need to eat so much more to maintain that level of activity. I appreciate at least the effort, though.
Jill.
Okay.
Yes. Anyways, Smooth, to answer your question, I will, if we ever get there, I will make an effort to look up a summary of Resident Evil 7. And only 7. Nah, I'm good, Zactef. It's cool.
What is that smell?
Don't know. But I hope we don't run into whatever's making it.
And when have we ever been that lucky?
Spencer, your mansion sucks. I just want you to know that. That is a good joke. I can finally find out Flash's identity. I have no idea who this is. I mean, that makes sense, right? That's not even a joke. That just makes sense. Yeah, if... Don't fire all your cleaning staff.
This is why it smells so bad. Be careful.
Come on, big glowing weak spot. Come on. Yeah, I've never actually watched Space Rangers. Or Space Rangers? Wow, Power Rangers in space, excuse me. But I believe you. So, the lore explanation for the eyes is shut up. I mean, even the G-Virus, which it literally, its whole shtick was eyes. To my knowledge, there was never any explanation for that. No, I didn't watch Turbo either. Fun fact, I have actually never seen any Power Rangers other than the original. I know they kept going. I'm aware that there's a whole franchise. But I'll never have watched the first one. I mean, honestly, it was off the deeper end. Jokes aside, the G-Virus was kind of pathetic. Even Birkin's stated goal with the G-Virus was kind of eyebrow-raising. I shall evolve humankind to a superior version of an entity who, by design, has no intellect. That's one of the stated goals of the G-Virus. It also can only reproduce with its own children, which, first of all, gross, but second of all, has a pretty obvious problem there, because that means the species is going to die out in 1 generation. And yeah, meanwhile, the T-Virus made Tyrants and Wesker. Well, actually, Wesker was Veronica, wasn't he? Jill. All kinds of fun stuff. Was it Nemesis T-Virus plus Parasite? Okay, Wesker was actually Progenitor. My bad. I mean, the T-virus is kind of the OG virus. I know it's literally not, because Progenitor, but like from a real-life perspective, it's the OG. And if there's one thing that's consistently true in most of fiction, it's that whatever the OG is stronger than a lot of other things, even when it arguably shouldn't be.
Jill. Okay.
Honestly, Sonic himself falls into that. In a lot of... if I know this is going to sound like a weird sentence, but if you pay attention to the greater Sonic mythos, of which there's quite a bit, there's a lot of lore to Sonic. Sonic should probably be one of the lower tier people in that setting, but he's almost consistently top tier because he's the original. It's also one of the reasons Soups tends to sit at the top of the list. Honestly, this is just my own take on it. I think Knuckles should probably be better than Sonic in a straight fight. Like, isn't that kind of Knuckles' thing? And yeah, Sonic definitely has the speed thing going for him. And we just talked about how speed is OP. But then you have Shadow, who has that speed and is much stronger. Then there's someone like Silver who can kind of bypass the speed issue. It's no use! Sorry. It's a great song. It's a banger of a song. I'll never get that line out of my head. I've played Sonic 06, for those of you not aware of that. I have earned the right to piss on that game. I have beaten Sonic 06, yes. It's probably one of the last Sonic games I actually really sat down to complete until, I think Unleashed? Yeah, pretty sure it was Unleashed. There are several other games I wanted to try out, but Sonic 06 broke me in the franchise. Someday we may cover 06. It's not as part of any of the existing Sonic blocks, I think. I shouldn't say that. Someone check the website. Oh, welcome home, Mr. Red. That shot right there, that was you coming home. You are not imagining it, Plutonia. In fact, last I checked, they succeeded because they patched out the load times.
I lost most of my gear.
Same here.
Let me tell you, Sonic 06 without the load screen is different.
Copy that. Watch your back.
A bad Sonic games block. All the Sonic games. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think it is. Before this DLC... Hang on. Do some numbers really quick here. This place is called The Maze. Hang on. Really quick. Go the number. R. So RE4R. Nope. RE4R was 22 hours. That was a chonker. This one is merely 12 something. In fact, this is actually shorter than Resident Evil 1 until this DLC. We'll see how much this drags it out. You're probably thinking, Lord, you haven't given any positives to this DLC. Yeah, I've been looking for positives or negatives, and I haven't found anything. I mean, that's actually a lie. I have found one negative. So far, this DLC has lowered the score by 1. And that's it. That's where we're at. Giant spiders, we're walking. Giant death dooms, and when I have no weapon, we're walking. As much as I love playing terrible games, we've already got the awful block. And I'm very much dreading the first game of that block. That's why it's first. Whenever we get to the awful block, third birthday will be the first one, because screw that game so hard. Warcraft 1 I'm not as worried about, because I have cheats. And I guarantee you with... I'd say about 90% certainty, we're going to cheat through Warcraft 1. I would be shocked if we don't. I have actually never beaten Warcraft 1 without cheats. And honestly, that may continue being a thing. Thanks, Joe. We're back here. Actually, yeah, Blue Dragon. I'm looking forward to Pokemon Red, too. Over on that subject. I've beaten Warcraft 2 without cheats multiple times. Although, that involves resets, because, as we've complained about, several missions in Warcraft 2 more or less mandate knowing what you're doing before you enter the mission. And or getting lucky. Because there's some RNG involved as well. Yep, some old RTS games, frankly, have not held up well. I look forward to Command & Conquer 1 while we're on the subject. Destroyers are absolutely bonkers with proper micro on Warcraft 2. Yeah, CNC 1, I can tell you right now how the score is going to go. Story will probably score pretty well. Gameplay, not so much. That might be one of our rare RTSs we cover where almost every mission gets at least one negative to gameplay. Possibly more. Favorite game where the cheats make the game? Oh, where the cheats really improve the game? It'll be the remaster from Wolfenstein. Well, no, because, like, Witcher 3 is a different category. Probably not Blue Dragon EXE. First of all, everyone knows about that already. Yeah, that's red. Where the hell's blue? Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Could you stop chasing me, Mr. Scarecord?
Jill. Roger. We can take them all out with this.
Where is he? Where's the freaking enemy? Oh, there he is. Oh no, don't kill me, Mr. Enemy. I didn't know that, Plutonia. Please don't kill me, Mr. Enemy. Please, no. No, I'm begging you. Mercy, sir. Mercy, mercy, no!
Jill.
Oh, he's... Sandwich time. I'm not even sure how streamable the original is. I guess it's old enough, it's probably streamable. Because, you know, DOS games. I can think of several games where the cheats function as a New Game Plus in games that otherwise don't have New Game Plus. But they're not built-in cheats. That doesn't really qualify.
You grab it.
Okay.
Bust time. What's the difference off the deep end? Yeah, tears if they left the original Duke glitch. The one that was a lot easier to do. Yeah, exactly, Delicious No. Oh, you want me to fight him now? Ow. Who has to pose each time he dodges a bullet? I guess you could say this game really dodged the bullet there. Oh crap, I hit that game. Oh wow. That actually killed us. How about you? If I was dodging bullets, I would totally be like, "Fwah! Shua! Shua! Shua!" Oh, I actually hit him. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. So this is a QTE fight, is what I'm hearing. They really did like their QTEs in this era, didn't they? I'm not even making fun. I'd totally do that too. I'm a dork, so of course I would do that. Unabashed, unashamed.
Watch out!
Go!
Roger.
Okay.
Come on!
Okay.
Bull crap game.
Watch out!
I expected more from him.
Well after Saffron. About like 10 years.
Let's finish this.
Jill, no. Still funny. You can now play as Jill. So anyways, that was not very good, honestly. It wasn't terrible, but I played better. Okay, so go away. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Now we've got that speed bump out of the way.
Well, you will know that difficulty adjustment / DA is a thing, and what that is pretty much the more zombies you kill, the better you perform in the game. The game will actually make itself harder to match your progress. Because the difficulty is amateur, the cap on DA is very low, so it is essentially a non-factor in this run. So we can kill as many or run past as many zombies as we want.
For amateur mode, the DA cap is 3. Professional mode, for instance, is a solid DA 10 cap. Normal is 4 through 6. Veteran is 7 through 9.
So this setup here that we're doing, the boss is going to spawn over where I'm aiming. And Kamo is going to want to get grabbed by one of these Magini here. So now he's gotten grabbed. Should store it for the boss to spawn here. I'm going to be aiming at the boss, and they'll spawn after the cutscene plays in about 20 seconds here or so. And then me aiming at him while Kama is getting grabbed is going to cause him to move immediately to open the gate for us. This is the only thing that we can actually do to speed up this section. So the slower that the executioner moves here, the slower the section is overall. Oopsie. I was trying to shoot that guy's weapon. There we go. Pretty much instant. This hitbox here has no, or this axe here has no hitbox on it, so we can just swing on through. We're just going to go our separate ways. Pick up some ammo.
You have Doom 4 or Doom 5, Mr. Red?
So nice. It's on a sunny day out. But I'm going to be picking up a couple of grenades over here. I'm going to also be picking up this machine gun. This guy's going to hit me. I know it. Okay, I knew it. So I'm going to pick up the machine gun here, but I'm not actually going to be using it. We're going to be using it mostly for the ammo that's stored inside it, which I'll be giving to Kamo a little bit later.
Don't.
So after the executioner breaks down the fence, once you run past the line where the fence is when the countdown timer starts, and it counts down from a solid 6 minutes.
I mean, Doom 5 cranked. Oh, okay, you do have it. I was going to say, Doom 5 cranked. Doom 4 cranked is twice, but Doom 5 cranked is insane.
6 minutes, they have to grab as many items as possible.
Especially on this. Unfortunately, I have no way to really show you that, but just trust me when I say it looks amazing.
Dangerous parts of the run too, because the executioner's attack will one-shot you, or put you in a dying state rather.
Bit of a callback to the village sequence at the beginning of Resident Evil 4 with the chainsaw.
Just a little bit to note on inventory management as well in this game. You want to have the weapons that you use. There's a 9-item inventory in this game, and you want to have the weapons that you use in the first 3 slots. In the middle 3 slots, you want to have all of your ammo, and then in the bottom 3 slots, you want to have all of your heals. We're gonna be killing this guy right here. Nice iframe. Not so nice. Get off of me. Because he's gonna drop a treasure that we're gonna be selling a little bit later just to get a little bit extra gold. Goodness.
I think he likes you.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I would too if I was wearing these shades.
Shades make the man.
That in co-op, if one player picks up treasure or money, then the other player also gets the same treasure or money. So basically, both players just effectively get double.
Let's see. I think we have a little bit of time for donations here.
Sure, we've got 2 pretty significant ones. Back to back, we have a $250 donation from Bean Machine, who says, can't wait to watch Chris punch boulders even faster than normal. And ironically enough, another $250 donation.
We all call him Chris Boulder Puncher, literally in the final battle.
I should say, who says, punch those boulders.
Telling you, everyone remembers outros.
Thank you both for the $250.
Yeah, very
cool. The boulder punching.
You can get in a couple more, man.
Sure. All right. Let's see here. We have a $10 donation from Hydration Bot, who says, I'm doing this for charity, not for you. It's not like I like you or anything. Also, Senpai says hi. Good luck on the run. We are cheering for you.
Thanks, Eric.
We have a $5.55 donation from Misu the Witch, who says, so happy that I can donate. I have watched these 2 work hard with their run, so I know they'll crush it. Good luck, guys. Also, could Cosmic please tell Clifford that I said hi?
For sure.
We have
you can keep going. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, we've got plenty. We have $10 from Cog, who says, had to donate while seeing my buddy Abu running Resident Evil 5. Nobu, 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 Nobu.
Nobu?
Let's see here. We have a $30 donation from Bahamut, who says, take my $30 for that painting. Also, Resident Evil 5 hype. Another $30 if the announcer says in their best Wesker impression, superior DNA. Hopefully that was good enough. Thank you for the 30.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I didn't know Wesker showed up already in the game. What is this?
So I guess you haven't seen any of my runs in the last couple of years, Saffron. No judgment. So the reason I usually put up a speed run when I'm doing the audit is because I'm doing the audit, which involves me sitting here paying attention to a spreadsheet and being very careful about going down the list and figuring out exactly what positives we have and haven't given and blah, blah, blah. So I put up something for you guys to watch while I'm doing my boring work.
The speed runs are crazy, dude. They're just wild.
Yeah, that's the end of the first
I
subchapter.
also got a lot of positive feedback about this process, which is why we've been doing this for a while now.
This is going to be mostly a lot of movement. This is where we're going to actually start talking about how we move through this game with 2 players.
I'm almost done. I like to be thorough. I hate to go back and have to adjust scores later. It's a huge hassle and involves manually adjusting several things.
And how, like, they're going to go for the...
So another thing, did you know, not only do I have a website, but I have a bot in chat where you can type !next. And it'll tell you not only the game we're playing next, but the next several games we're playing in order. However, I know that not everyone likes to do that, so I'll answer you out loud. Yes, we are playing Resident Evil 6 next, and yes, that will start today, after lunch.
The first player in, that comes through. So the second player has
Yes,
to
I know,
take
off the deep end.
opposite
We've
line
said so
through.
before.
There's a little bit of ducking and weaving going on. So first thing that we're going to do, kick down this door with these nice boots here. I don't want to get dirt on them, but it's for the cause. So Kamo's just going to be running around
that is
this
it.
lady
Okay.
here, and then just taking a lot of the sort
So
of almost the opposite lines that I do here. It's kind of subtle stuff, but it's really cool. Trust me.
Wow.
And
Does anyone remember Resident Evil 3's old score?
And here. And there's
I'll
also
go
going to...
pause that for a second. I don't remember it. Yeah, it was like a 3 or a 4 or a 6. I don't bring that up for any particular reason right now. Ahem. Give me one moment here. Let me double check something on the math. Okay. So, this tracks for me personally. Let's look at the Resident Evil game. So we've got 1R, 2R, 3R, 4, 4R, and now 5. Resident Evil 5 got a +7 total to story. And that is, hang on, let me scooch this out here. So it might be higher than you were thinking, but honestly, this game is still hysterical, cheesy fun. The story is probably some of the more enjoyable parts. That is still 0.58 positives per hour and a ratio of 65.22%. That's actually not great. The problem here, and this is one of those weird situations which we run into periodically, is the game is hilariously fun, and it's probably on accident. So there's still bad writing, bad storyboarding, bad dialogue, bad localization. That's not great. What do I mean by net minus? 0 is completely neutral. Anything above 0 is good. Anything below 0 is bad. Boom. So, yeah, the cheese, the silliness, the ridiculousness. Honestly, though, the single biggest thing that dragged the story down for me was the camera. Not the gameplay camera, the cutscene camera, which was a non-stop aggravation the entire game. If it wasn't for that, it would be an even better story axis. Either way, gameplay, -3. This is a funny one because the game, -3 is about right. It does a lot right and a lot wrong, pretty much right alongside itself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now what? I don't have time for this. Could you wait like 5 minutes? Is that a thing you could do? It has really, really good co-op. It's got some decent gunplay. It's got some decent itemization. Well, one good boss. The New Game Plus is extremely well designed. The chapter select is really good. Blah, 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 blah. And then on the negative side, there's most of the actual content because the encounter design and boss design is honestly pretty bad, and the level design isn't. So gameplay-wise, net -3, because it just kind of cancels itself out. That is a quarter of a negative per hour, and a ratio of 46.15%. All of which is bad, giving us a final golden number of... Could I get a drum roll, please? So let's line this up, shall we? Resident Evil 1 got a 19, which is, you know, Resident Evil 2R got a 246. Resident Evil 3R got a 65. Resident Evil 4 got an 88. Resident Evil 4R got 138. Resident Evil 5 gets 7.34. And if I might be so bold, that sounds about right. Like, this game is absolutely carried by its co-op. It's just... It's just dragging it. Kicking and screaming forward. And I've heard the same thing from everyone. Anybody who hasn't even done, like, the whole review system, they can just tell you off the top of their head, yeah, it's a great co-op game. Woo! Yeah, it looks like Blue Dragon wins that. I think, wait, actually, yes, Blue Dragon wins that. Congrats. I'm sorry, Pillars of Snow. I don't make the rules. I mean, I do, actually. I don't break them. Mega Man Battle Network. Oblivion R. And Metroid Prime 4 for your winnings. Okay. Like I said, I am going to do my post-stream paperwork and get all this uploaded on the website and on YouTube. And once I come back from... Actually, I suppose I should also eat lunch at some point. And once I do, we'll play 6. See you guys.